Hey guys, welcome to a new movie. Today we're doing Happiness of Kanatanis. I'm sorry for saying the last word wrong. Kanatanis is a Japanese porn film. It's a weird one. I just saw this at the Alamo. They played at the Alamo. This is a weird one. It was by Psycho Cinema and Anime Innovation. Psycho Cinema does a lot of horror, exploitation, sci-fi, classics, a lot of stuff like that. Well, Anime Innovation obviously does a lot of anime stuff, or animated, interesting animated films or anime films in general. So this one makes kind of sense because it has, especially with the horror elements. I don't know if I could call it horror. It's a weird movie. Okay, so what do you think of this movie? First, like in my general thoughts, I liked it. It was definitely good. It definitely felt like a Japanese movie with some like comedy and stuff in it and weirdness of it. It's good. I think it's a good movie. I don't think it's like the greatest movie ever. I don't think it's a bad movie. It's definitely a solid movie. I think it's good. So let's jump into it. It starts off with this girl who's eating something, like there's a bowl, she's eating the soup, and she finds something in it, and this little guy was like wearing something, and he goes into, then turns to claymation, but then the whole scene turns to claymation, like goes into her and stuff, and she like dies, and all this crazy animation stuff where it's like, and it gets to where the main story is about, that's a little claymation scene, and after that it gets to the main thing where we got the main characters who own this little like place, where they obviously are waiting for guests, because there's a place where you can like, rent rooms and stuff. They made it into a little place, bought it so you could use it, and then he has his family there. Is him and his wife, and then his daughter and her son, and then her daughter's daughter, and then his dad, all there working at the place, and his son, or the son used to be a convict stuff, and the daughter likes easily falls for men and stuff, and the uncle is just the uncle. And they also have a dog, Poochie or Puka or Poochie, I think it's Poochie. So they have a dog as well. He fixed it up and did all the stuff, and he has all of them working there. Eventually somebody comes into the place where they've always wanted, and then obviously he gets the room, but the next point they find out he kills himself. He died, and they're like, if people can't, we won't be able to, the place I built it, worked so hard on this place, now be gone. So it's like they take the body, obviously, and bury it, to clean everything up. It's like, then another person comes who is a big guy, and this little girl, they get a room there, and then obviously they both die. If you want to know how, the big guy is a big guy, and this girl's definitely more smaller. I wouldn't say a kid, but definitely I don't know how old she is, they don't really say, but definitely old enough where it's no, they have sex. And then obviously they both die. What happens is, from what I can tell, obviously that the big guy is really big, and he has a heart attack and dies, and basically collapses on her. He's on top, and he basically just passes out on top of her and then suffocates her, and she dies. So they both die. There's another person who comes in. Was it them or somebody else? I felt like there's somebody else who died. I can't remember. Yeah, people keep dying. He's like, what the hell's going on? And it's a crazy film, trying to keep us in and all this stuff, and there's singing in it, all kinds of crazy, there's animation, there's singing, claymation. It's a wild, crazy Japanese movie, and I think it's fun. And by the end, spoiler warnings, the house gets moved down to this place, and I hear something on TV about, hey, this place has all these animals that help run the place and everything, and it makes it so popular. And then at the end, the little Canada erupts and moves the house actually down to here. I'm oh. And then you turn and they see all this animals, and there's giraffes and elephants. That's the one part of the movie where I was like, okay, that's fucking bullshit. There's no elephant and giraffe just out in the wild in Japan, because that's where this is taking place. In Japan, in a zoo or someplace, yeah. But out in the wild, no. We're not half. That doesn't make sense. I call bullshit. That's the only thing I'm bullshit. I get it for the movie and for that thing that was earlier. I get it, but you couldn't have picked other animals. That's complete bullshit. But than that, it's a fantastic movie, and I'm just joking, kind of a little bit about that. And honestly, that's just the only problem. Okay, I can get everything else. At least it makes some sense. That is where I draw the line. I'm not saying that ruins the movie, just the thing I was that's stupid. There's one scene, so yeah. I really liked it. Happiness of Kanatanis. Have you guys seen this movie? Let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, so where I rate it, that's good. I'd give it a 7. I enjoyed it. I think the previous I more, but it's still solid. I'd watch it again. It's solid. I like it. So what do you guys think? Like I said, let me know in the comments down below. You can always stay epic. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.